Hey internet, what's going on? It's me, B3, and I'm back with another commentary. I'm doing a commentary for a Christmas video, even though it's not Christmas time. This is a Godzilla Christmas Carol, the full version. This was like a 5-part video before. It's almost the full length of an actual television episode. It's 27 minutes long, so it actually is full length, even a few minutes longer maybe. But yeah, this is just a little holiday intro. But this was back when I had the time to do Christmas specials. I have two pretty good Christmas special ideas. One I don't know how to end, so I'm not going to do it anytime soon. But the other one I really need to just do. And then there's Christmas music, half-assed title sequence. I don't even really like these old G&Gs that much. I have that little tree in my apartment. I don't have any lights for some reason. I don't know what I did with the lights. But it's in my apartment. I brought it all the way from my parents' house to my apartment to set it up in my apartment this past Christmas. And then I never did it. It just sat in the floor in the box. It's still sitting in the floor in the box. I can see it from here. When you live alone, you just really stop giving a shit, you know what I mean? Nah. You just stop giving a shit. But yeah, this is back in the old days when you guys regularly got Godzilla and Gigan. I'm so sorry I don't do it that much. I try to get some to you. I think the last one I did, I don't know what the last one I did was, because I don't know if I'm going to do one before I upload this, is the thing. I think the song is about to show up. This song is totally freestyle. We open them up. And themselves Gigan. And you gotta get someone rapping. Oh, no, I got the lyrics wrong. I haven't seen this in forever. Ah, crap. Sorry, I'm messing with an action figure while I'm filming this and I lost a piece. It's a Superior Venom from Marvel Legends. Wow, that was harsh. Yeah, I don't like some of the cuts in this. I don't do those anymore, in case you haven't noticed. Those little jump cuts where they like move their heads to the sides and stuff. My turtle's watching me. He's like, "Why are you doing a commentary at 1:30 in the morning? I'm trying to get some Z's." I can't hear the rain anymore. I think the rain just stopped. It might start again. It's coming down really hard a second ago. Blah, 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 Christmas, morals, etc., etc. It doesn't matter. Holidays are a human construct. They don't really matter at all. Nothing a human being does matters. We're all just space and matter, and we have no real effect on the universe at all. Everything we do is pretty much pointless. Anyways. Yeah, I can't really do the Greg voice well anymore. Now it just sounds like Mr. Gojira and Greg would like have the same voice. And, they're related, so that makes a bit of sense, but at the same time, it's whatever. It feels so slow. I don't know why you guys love these so much. I guess my standards are just higher now. I don't know. Whatever. It was all fun to make, so it's fine. Christmas. Ew. Awful dialogue. The new episodes have a much faster pace to them, I feel.
Hey guys, what's up?
I never use Space Godzilla anymore either. I think the last time I actually used Space Godzilla was in the last Halloween special. Wow. He was only on screen for like seconds. Insane.
I can't imagine where else he would be. I'm sure he'll be here any moment.
Oh, there's my shadow. That's no fun.
Jeez, I'm so sorry, guys.
Should have done voiceover for this. Not the commentary. I'm obviously doing voiceover for that. I meant this actual Godzilla and Gigan special.
Up there, in the Christmas tree.
Oh my god, this is so slow.
We know you didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, the idiot was throwing himself out of a tree.
I heard that.
It's funny because he did that the last Christmas, I believe. He did that in the first Christmas special. Hedorah threw himself out of the tree.
Oh, you're having another one of those Christmas things. I hate those,
I actually still really like the Hedorah Christmas special. It could have been way better, That'd be a fun thing to do. Remake the Hedora Christmas special so it's actually good. I would need a big Christmas tree, though. Eh. Whatever. Pass. I probably won't do that. If I have the time to remake that, I might as well just make a new special, right? Even though it would be fun. That might be a cool thing to do when I run out of Christmas special ideas.
I'll never know how you defeated me.
Man, I didn't even really use Mechagodzilla when he was a character. I think he also appeared in the Halloween special for a second. I gotta put Anna back in an episode soon. There's an episode I want to make that has her in it pretty briefly. I'll get around to it eventually.
Now we're only missing one person.
Pie.
Do we really have to invite him? I mean, really, no one wants him here.
My God, just get onto it already.
Yes, Godzilla, I know. He's not exactly a Christmas kind of person. In fact, he's the exact opposite.
Come on, Gigan. I say we ditch him.
Ooh, my voice cracked right there.
I just ditched someone on Christmas.
That's no good.
Totally
Just straight up ditch him. I would ditch him. Just kidding. I'm the one that gets ditched. I hate myself. Kidding. I don't really hate myself. I just hate everything about me.
We're so glad you made it.
Yeah, that's the word.
Made it
I should use Satan more often.
absolutely no idea.
Nah, just kidding. He's not very interesting, in my opinion.
No clue.
Hedora and Ultraman are my favorites.
But surely you
They're the ones I like to use the most. I think I use Hedora pretty regularly, actually. For someone who doesn't really do anything, who just sits there and says depressing stuff, I use him a lot. He's in almost every one now. He's in almost every single one that I've done recently.
Can't believe you would do something so insulting. So insulting. You know, very dark.
There was like an origin story I wanted to do for Satan, but I wanted to have like actual Satan in his human form and he's in hell, and then God's like, Satan, I'll give you a second chance and I'll put you back on Earth. He's like, yeah, okay, sure, but with like the secret plan that he's gonna kind of wreak chaos on Earth when he gets there, but then God puts him in the form of an action figure. So it's like the legitimate actual Satan in an action figure's body where he can't really do anything. He's stuck in a position where he can't really do anything evil. And I wanted to do that. I thought it would have been fun, but I don't think I'm ever going to do it. I'm sure I'll never do it.
That was but all.
Ever.
Select you. Look, I'm telling you guys. Never invite me to a Christmas event again. Alright? It's extremely insulting. No one cares about Christmas. Goodbye, Gigan.
I just realized I was using the wrong microphone.
Oh, and by the way, Merry Christmas.
Now, see, why did he come back and say Merry Christmas? That's so dumb. And now I'm using my fancy microphone instead of my laptop one. I accidentally had the wrong one on input. So I hope this sounds better than the beginning of this video did. I'm so sorry about that, but I just don't have time to re-record it. I mean, it was only 8 minutes, but I'm like rushing to get this done. As I, mentioned earlier, I'm doing this at 1:30 in the morning, and I have stuff to do tomorrow. This is my dedication for you guys. I think in a recent Ask G&G, I mentioned that I was filming at like 4 in the morning because that's just the only time I got to do this. I'm so busy looking for work. And the life of an artist is fucking crazy. So busy looking for work and stuff, and just making videos for you guys. Also trying to keep my apartment clean. I live by myself, you guys know, so I'm doing everything by myself. Plus, lots of going to the doctor and counselor and stuff because I'm not physically or mentally healthy. And my whole life is pretty much trash, so... Oh, finally, we're getting to the Scroogeness. We're getting to the actual Christmas story stuff. This Spinosaurus figure was perfect for this. He really was, because he's already bluish, and then I just shine that light on him. I wish I would have had like a stand or something for the light, so it would have been nice and steady.
broken. Rocky 3 sent it to the dump. Years ago.
Yes, Satan, but I have returned.
And you're...
Oh, wait, this is a commentary. I should be talking. Now I'm messing with an Incredible Hulk action figure from Age of Ultron. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just bored as hell. But you guys said that commentaries were interesting. Even though lots of you seemed pissed when I posted full versions of stuff. But I post full versions before commentaries so that people who hadn't seen the really old ones won't have to dig for them, you know? And also, full versions are cool, and I can edit some of the music out of them. I edited a Blue Christmas out of the Hedora Christmas special so I could monetize the full version. I didn't edit any music out of this one. Screw it, right? Screw it.
But doing bad things is your thing. It's what you do. It's what I do.
I would just... This is a long special. I mean, oi. I'm thirsty. My drink's on the other side of the room, but I don't want to get up because I'm recording. And my back hurts, and I have to sit on the floor to do this because my only table is my coffee table. I need a dining table or a desk. I have a desk, but it's too big and I can't get it in my apartment. And it's really heavy. And an hour and 30 minutes away. And expensive.
Warn me about what?
About yourself. Keep acting the way you
I think Satan's about to make a valid point if I remember things correctly.
like me.
But I don't want to end up like you. No offense.
I actually really hate that ghostly talk. But I kind of did it as a joke. Plus I needed another voice, and that made it easier to kind of fake another voice. See, this is the point I was talking about. It's like, you'll be visited by 3 spirits, but there's 4 spirits. So, you can see the confusion. Like, Scrooge might not even expect the Ghost of Christmas Future because, you know, he's already had 3 spirits at his home.
Then kindly get the crap out of my
Now it's just rude to him. Like, were they really even buddies? And he just hears all that, saw a ghost, and then just like went back to sleep. No problem. Totally chill. I don't remember a lot of the behind the scenes for this. What I do remember, though, is that my parents would hear all the different voices I was doing, and they would constantly come to the door to my room and like knock and shout into the room and be like, "Hey, who do you have up there? Who's up there?" I was like, "No one's up here. I'm making a video, just doing voices for different characters." And they would do it like every 10 minutes, which made production on this just absolute hell. Just hell, because I had to redo like every other freaking take.
What exactly do you want?
It was insane. I can hear the rain in my fireplace. I love it when it rains. I just fall right to sleep. I don't want it to rain tomorrow. I have a date tomorrow, so I don't want it to be raining on my date. I don't really care if it rains that night.
Teleportation. How do we...
I just don't want it to rain like when I'm out on the date, you know what I mean? Like the drive to and from, because it'll be pitch black and raining really hard. That's no fun. I don't want to drive to the movie theater on the interstate in the pitch black with the rain. I mean, it's not really any trouble, it's just annoying. This really doesn't even make sense. Like, they grew up. Some of them, like, have kids and all this stuff that doesn't make sense. But as long as you just don't question the logic stuff, you're good. I mean, you question one logic thing, and the next thing you know, you're questioning, like, how are the action figures even alive? You know what I mean? And when you question that, you know, you can't even really get into the show, you know what I mean? Also, we have Mechagodzilla 2 grows into original Mechagodzilla,
You're smacked.
which is odd.
Did you hear that, guys? He don't need my smack.
I heard it, boo. I got his.
I should never have made Destroya a character. People constantly ask about him. Oh, when are you bringing Destroya back? But he was just like a dulled down Mr. T. Just like Mr. T's catchphrase. That's all he was. The entirety of his character was just Mr. T's catchphrase. He's not a good character. But people liked him for some reason. I don't know. Same with Anguirus. Also not a good character. Not an original character. Not a character at all, almost. He had really no character to him. He was just a dog. And he barely even appeared. He might have only been in Nightfall. I don't even know. So, screw it. Don't even get me started on Nightfall, you guys. It's not happening. That's pretty funny. Mocking laughter, mocking laughter. I should have had the audio over itself, but I didn't have the tech to do that at the time. I can do it now. Easy. Oh, I hate how you hear the click of the flashlight for that.
Satan.
Can't see jack shit.
I am the ghost.
Should have lit this better. Because like if you increase the brightness like in post, it gets all grainy, you know? It doesn't work out right. So I just had to roll with it because I didn't know jack about lighting. Didn't know about backlights, key, fill, any of that stuff. Gels for sure.
Yes, I understand that. Thank you. You are welcome. So I suppose you're going to show me what's happening right now during Christmas time. You know what, as a matter of fact, I totally am going to do that. Right now. Because I love you, Satan.
Well, we're over halfway through, which is actually the perfect place for ghost number 2 or 3, depending on how you see it. I still hate the click of the flashlight. Blah bitty blah blah blah. Alright, whatever, Trendmaster Space Godzilla. I actually really love the Trendmaster's look for Space Godzilla, the coloration and everything. Really love it. I think it's based on a movie poster, actually. Yeah, it's definitely raining again. I love the rain. I just don't like being in it. I just love listening to it, you know? Oh yeah, this is the part with the Mega Bloks dragons. I wish I still had those. I think I gave them to a friend to like give to one of his siblings or something. Whatever, I don't care. Actually, if it's the person I think it is, then they weren't really even a friend. They were just kind of a nuisance. Friend of a friend, more like it. And I know they won't watch this because they're too busy being sex fiend. Haha. Anyways. Yeah, I love those dragons. I wish I still had them for sure. I did some stop motions with them actually really early on when I first started getting into filmmaking. Thank you, Ray Harryhausen. And they were good. I got pretty good at stop motion for a little while. But now I don't have the time to do it now, man. It's insane. Like 5 minutes of footage took like months. 2 months, I think. Or maybe like a month and a half, more like it. But yeah, I loved these. I loved these figures. They were really, really cool. The 2 big ones came with like this big castle thing from Dragon's Fire and Ice. And then the 2 smaller blue ones and 2 smaller red ones all came together in this like big egg set, which was really cool. You could interchange all their parts and stuff. They were some of my favorite toys back in the day, man. Love those things. I loved those things. My dialogue is way better now. Honestly, I hate to say this because it doesn't sound very artistic, but cursing did a lot for the show. Cursing just makes it flow better, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, these characters are always angry or something, or upset. So the cursing really just feels more natural. And I still have that dragon right there, the McFarlane dragon. McFarlane might be a crazy SOB, but those dragons look dope. I had a fire one, but I traded it for a Master Chief. Yes, McFarlane, Master Chief, was the Halo 3 Master Chief. Didn't have his original weapons, but he gave me 2 plasma pistols, or whatever. Plasma rifles, that's what they were, plasma rifles. So I got some weapons with it, no big deal. And here are all my Bionicles. And Ask G&G, someone asked me a question about Bionicles. I think they actually asked it 3 times. I read all the questions, okay? You don't have to ask the same question multiple times to try to get it into the show. If I like it, I'm going to put it in. If not, it's not going to happen, okay? Whatever. Almost none of my Bionicles are their original selves. What I normally do is like build the regular Bionicle and then like add a bunch of pieces onto it. Like, see, that's the red, not red, black Baraki. So you know where that comes from now. Baraki 3, etc. You see, it has that tubing and stuff on it, and those weren't originally any of its parts. You know, I added a bunch of stuff to them.
How did I die? You died from lack of
Died from lack of niceness. I couldn't come up with something better than that. I mean, I know he explains it in a second, but still.
You actually died from how did I get
Pneumonia from lack of niceness.
You see, Satan, you were outside in the snow, beating puppies to death with a baseball.
All this dry skin on the side of my finger. It looks like scales. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be talking about this show. Yeah, my brother had pneumonia several times, actually. He had some kind of, like, inner ear problem or some crap, and he was, like, constantly getting pneumonia when he was a kid. He's okay now. I mean, he's a dumbass, but he's okay.
That's exactly what I mean.
Dumbass.
I can change, Spirit. Just give me a chance. You will have to give yourself that chance. What the crap is that supposed to mean, Spirit? Spirit.
So, like, I said what the crap a lot back in the day, and now I'll just say what the fuck straight up. I don't give a shit, you guys.
What just happened? Is it?
And the lights are on, so you know it's kind of like the morning. There's Mini Gigan. I should put Mini Gigan in more videos. I'll do his origin story eventually.
What day is it?
I've been planning it for years, so it'll hopefully be good. I pretty much have to rewrite it entirely, but whatever.
Who are you talking to, Mr. Satan?
Oh, nobody, mini guy. I'll see you later. Merry Christmas to you.
Was Satan just nice to me?
I'd be shocked too, kid.
Huh. I wonder where Satan is. He's
Well,
going to...
oh, I have a question for myself. Why is Mini Gigan by himself? I mean, I know there's that kid in the Christmas story when when Scrooge leans out his window and it's like, hey boy, what day is it? But, I mean, like, Gigan is his dad, and Gigan's at this party. No one's watching Mini Gigan. Why is he over on the shelf? Because Rodan's Mini Gigan's babysitter in Ultra Kaiju Brothers. And I actually plan on doing an episode where Ultraman fills in and babysits Mini Gigan. Oh, that should be fun. But there's like a song I want to do for it. And I'm not talented musically. I think I can sing pretty well, but I can't like write and make music, you know? Cannot do it. Yeah, they do know he hated Christmas because he made a big fucking deal about it yesterday. The focus on this shot is awful. Just garbage. Well, this was with my flip camera, and you couldn't adjust focus on the flip at all. The flip camera had its, like, advantages, but if you wanted to start being, like, serious about the videos you made, the flip's not what you got. Right now I have like a Sony Handycam, which is what I normally use because my Nikon is just difficult. I mostly use my Nikon for photography. And I use my Sony Handycam for everything else pretty much.
That's what I said. So what's up with all the holiday cheers?
Why is Anna on top of the presents? Oh, I guess that's just so you can actually see her in the crowd. Never mind. Never mind. This was from years ago, after all.
It's different.
This isn't very funny.
Let's just say
The commentary or the actual video. It's almost over though, just a few more minutes. Like 3 more minutes. Less than that, actually.
don't talk to me like that.
Blug.
Okay, alright.
I would just like to extend a special Merry Christmas to everyone, except Ghidorah, because I know he's Jewish.
By the way, some of you guys have asked why Ghidorah doesn't have lines anymore. I kind of just use him for guest voices. Godzilla, you notice that he always gets interrupted like right before he says something. That's kind of his bit. You know, he never gets to say anything. He's got 3 heads, but he's not very assertive. Because remember in the last Halloween special, they asked him what he was dressed as, and Godzilla was like, "Oh, he's dressed as a cyborg. Let's just fucking move on." And then he looked all sad and stuff. It's just how I roll, Braj. I don't have a star I put on top of the tree, so I just put my Captain Kirk really high up. I also have a Spock, and a Batman, and a Gold Ranger from Samurai, a Cyberman head, a few other things, some lizards. Scratch right, just dry skin. It looks like my finger's gonna bleed.
Sorry. This is Wasting Time Productions.
Oh man, this is back when I was with Wasting Time Productions. My friend Cameron created Wasting Time Productions. But yeah, I switched to B3 Productions because it was just easier, you know. These credits are so unnecessary. Like, also starring all this junk. These are really unnecessary credits. Very unnecessary. Charles Dickens. Rocky 3 was such a terrible username. It was my RuneScape name, and I wanted to have the same name for everything, and that's what it was. Well, that's it, you guys. It looked like there were more jokes in the credits than there were in the actual damn episode. But yeah, that's it. When you want to see more commentaries, just hit me up. I'll be doing some more soon. So that's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.